Hi everyone, I am Dr. Racine Renee Henry, aka Chef Dr. Ray, and this is another episode of A Palette for Love Live, where therapy comes off the couch and into the kitchen. Today I'm going to be talking about my own personal journey right now. I'm in a very weird headspace. I'm not really able to get my year going the way that I wanted it to be. And just some things that I found that have been helpful to sort of get me going, and the things that, I still want to keep working on. I'm going to be making a pork tenderloin with a gooseberry chutney and a side of potato au gratin, I think it's pronounced. I've never made that before, so this recipe is really just what I've seen and what I think goes into the dish. And I'm also going to be making a side of shredded Brussels sprouts with bacon and onions. So let's get started. I have the potatoes that I started to shred a little bit before filming. These gooseberries that I found in Trader Joe's, they taste really, really good. So hopefully the chutney that I've never made will come out pretty good. I have some fennel for sweetness for the chutney, leeks, because I love leeks. I love the onion that leeks give, the onion flavor. Some green onions that I'll use throughout the dishes. The shredded bacon, regular white onion. This is a sweet onion. These are the Brussels sprouts that I put in the food processor. My cheese sauce for my potatoes that I've pre-made and defrosted. And then some cheese for the top. I'll of course add more cheese. I just wanted to see how much I'll need for the surface of the pan before I shredded the whole block for no reason. And this is my pork loin. I bought one that's pre-seasoned. It's peppercorn, garlic. It's about $8 worth, so a little bit under £1.50. I like the pre-seasoned things because it just saves some time and I don't have to do the guesswork of, brining and all of that. So this I'll just brown and then put in the oven to roast while I do everything else. As most of you know, at the beginning of this year, literally on January 1st, my 10-year-old niece lost her battle with osteosarcoma. So since then, my family's been in a lot of turmoil. We've had a lot of ups and downs, and it's just been a really chaotic and hectic time. And people have been asking me, how are you doing? How are things going? And I don't really have an answer. I don't think that I'm doing well with it. I think I'm mostly sort of numb at this point because of the circumstances surrounding her death, the fact that she was only 10, and, just not really being able to deal with death as a person. I've never, ever been good with death. I've experienced a lot of death in my family. There was a few years there where I literally had so many family members, uncles, cousins, people passing away for different reasons. So there's been a little bit of a lull, but so the pork loin is getting browned on its last side. And then I'm just going to put this whole pot in the oven with a few herbs and maybe a little bit of chicken stock just so it doesn't dry out. The oven's at 350 and I'll probably leave it in for about 25 minutes or so. I'm going to put in the digital thermometer so I can keep an eye on it while it's in the oven. I've set it to medium well. You see the pork setting. And the target temperature is 160. Right now we're at 77. So we'll let this sit and get back to it. So next I'm gonna work on the potatoes. I'm gonna try to film and do this. I have the mandolin on the thin setting. Usually the thin setting is too thin, but for this, I think it's gonna be perfect. So you can see, these are super duper thin slices. And I'm just going to put them in the cold water so that they don't start turning brown while I do the rest. So I'm going to start on the Brussels sprouts. I'm just rendering out the fat from the bacon to get it really, really crispy. And then I'm going to take it out, wipe out the pan, leave some of the bacon fat in there, and do the rest of the steps. Over here, I'm melting down the cheese sauce. I have a double boiler set up, which is a bowl above a pot with hot water in it. The stove is on under this, so as the steam rises, it helps melt the cheese. You can use this for chocolate and things of that nature, like if you're making candies, but it works pretty good for cheese too. This way I'm not re-cooking it, and it's not going to stick to any pots, and it's not going to brown. It'll just melt back to a sauce consistency, and I can use it with the potatoes. Here's the bacon, and I am sauteing some leeks with the green onion and some frozen fresh garlic, because I just realized I completely forgot to chop up any garlic. So here we are. The pork is almost finished. It's at 159, so literally almost finished. And the cheese sauce here is ready to go. So, there's a timer. Thank you, timer. I'll just turn this off. There we go. Okay. Let me grab the Brussels sprouts. I'm going to leave this to dry out quite a bit. I want them to be pretty crispy. I think I should have either put in less Brussels sprouts or use a bigger pan so it can crisp quicker, but we have time, so it's alright. So I have a little bit of cooking oil in the bottom of this, and I'm going to layer the potatoes. We'll see how many layers I get. These make some pretty good potato chips since they want to be all folded and not laying flat. I'm sure there's some technique to get them to lay flat that I don't know about, but that's fine. So this year I was so excited because, you know, I have so many things happening professionally and personally. You know, I'm still in the newlywed phase, and we're still in the process of buying a home. And this year I just knew was gonna go well. You know, I was so ready for the start of the year, and I was looking forward to getting everything. So I'm still planning to do the cookbook at the end of this month, the end of January. I'm still planning for an early February release date. The photo shoot for the cookbook has to be postponed, and that sucks. The other thing that I have to postpone is my Palette for Love singles event. I really wanted it to be a Valentine's Day event, but it's going to be an after Valentine's Day event, just because I want it to be as good as possible. I know that right now, if I were to pull it off in 3 weeks, it would be rushed and it wouldn't be the quality of event that I want to offer. So a delay is not a denial. We are just going to do it later on in the month. I don't even know if I'm doing this potato. Okay, see that color? That's wonderful. That's all I wanted. I think these can be turned off, and I'll just sprinkle the bacon back in. Oops. I make a very big mess whenever I cook. I try really hard not to, but it happens. And luckily, my wonderful husband cleans up for me every time. Okay, there you go. That's just that. Finished. So for the chutney, all I'm going to do is put the berries in this pan, and sort of let them sit until they burst and cook down. Maybe put a little oil in there too. And then I've thrown in the leeks and the fennel some time ago. The gooseberries have all burst. I smushed them down, but I'm going to transfer all this to my food processor and really blend it together so it's more of a, what I'm calling a chutney, maybe it's not. More of a soft, chunky salsa type thing than just this. So while I wait for the potatoes to finish cooking, I'll finish up the conversation. Basically, when, you're going through something, maybe not something as traumatic as the loss of a loved one, but maybe your own form of trauma, sometimes it's okay to just be, going to therapy definitely would help, working out, being indulgent with your eating, spending time with friends, spending time alone, whatever it is that you need, do that. Do it as much as you need to, as often as you need to. But also think about, just where you're at. Check in with yourself. Develop a system of sort of like self-processing, whether that means you cry it out, whether that means you journal, or you look yourself in the mirror and you just, you talk about a few things. Think about the fact that you need to be okay first and foremost. Here we have the finished product. The pork loin came out perfectly. There's a chutney. The potatoes are gratin. I did something wrong, but they taste good. And the Brussels sprouts with bacon. So yummy. This has been Chef Dr. Ray. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. The cookbook, like I said, will be coming soon, and I will definitely have the new date for the A Palette for Love Singles Edition. And I have some merchandise coming. So I have an apron that I got made up. I'll show you guys that as well. Otherwise, take care of yourself. Have a very, very good week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.